Hello everyone. Jean Dufresne play with black pieces and Adolf Anderssen play with white pieces. This game was played in 1851 in Berlin. Anderssen starts with e4, e5, knight f3, knight c6, bishop b5, Roy Lopez opening, knight d4, Bird's defense, leave his pawn and create pressure on bishop. So white can't take this pawn because white would lose his bishop. So Anderson exchange his knight. Knight takes knight, e takes knight. Bishop c4, knight f6. e5, pressure on knight. But black didn't move his knight and continue with d5 and create pressure on bishop. Anderson can take this pawn with en passant. But Anderson moved his bishop on b3. Bishop g4, create pressure on queen. f3, and now black can't save both on same time. So here in this position, pause the video and think black's next move. Knight e4, and black sacrifice his bishop. And after moving knight, also open this queen's diagonal. White can't take this knight because white would lose his queen. And if Anderson take this bishop, then queen h4 and check. And the king can't move because checkmate comes. And if king move to e7, then also queen f2 check. And after moving king, knight c5 and checkmate. So Anderson didn't take one of these pieces. And the castle's king side. d3, open this diagonal. So black want to move his bishop on c5. And finally Anderson accept the bishop. F takes bishop, bishop c5 check. King h1, and now king is trapped. Pause the video and think black's next move. So black continue with knight g3 and sacrifice his knight. King has no moves. H takes knight, queen g5, and the threat is checkmate. So Anderson move his rook on f5. Create pressure on queen. Pause the video and think black's final move. h5, and after h5 Anderson resigned here. Reason for resign is if Anderson take this queen, then h takes g4 and check. And Anderson has only one move. Rook h5. Then rook takes rook and checkmate. So Anderson can't take this queen. And if Anderson take this pawn, then queen takes rook. And again threat is rook takes h5. And after queen takes rook, queen takes queen and checkmate. And if Anderson continue with g4, then queen f2 comes and the threat is checkmate. If g3, then queen takes g3 and the white can't move his queen on g1 because queen takes queen and mate. And if queen f1 to cover this h3 square, then also queen h4 check, and king has only one move. King g2, queen takes g4 check, and the king can't escape from here. So king has to move on h file, and after moving king, rook takes h5 check, and then checkmate. So after h5, Anderson resigned here. If you like the game, then please subscribe the channel for watch more games.